right, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Yellow.
This is Alfonso Todd with 5 Minutes of Flavor being sponsored by GSS, Grown, Sexy, and Sober. Today we're here at Taylor's Clothing. He actually has his own clothing line called Tailor Made. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Good. Would you just let the audience know what's your name and what exactly you have?
My name's Roy Taylor. I'm located at 530 Tillman Street. Uh, got a clothing store. We buy and sell electronics and cell phones. We just expanded. We have apartments upstairs.
Hmm.
We have men's, women's, children's clothing and sneakers. Supply the whole family.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. So tell me, what gave you the inspiration to do this store?
Well, I was actually selling out my trunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, I wasn't a very employable person, to
Okay.
keep it short. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And you know, so I couldn't really keep a job, and started selling some things out of my trunk, and I became pretty good at it, well known in this area, um, and the guy that owned this building, Ahmad,
Hmm.
had approached me about taking on the store next door.
Okay.
You know, and it was a good fit, and then it's just basically kind of grew from there.
So what you're saying is that you actually started the store and you ended up buying the whole building?
Yes, we
Wow.
just acquired
Okay.
it November 18th.
All right. That's amazing. That's amazing. So what would you say for a lot of the other young entrepreneurs in the Lehigh Valley area? What kind of advice could you give them?
Be consistent.
Okay.
You know, when I was selling goods out of my trunk, I was always consistent and hard working. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, if you're consistent, honest, hard working, you don't have to worry about uh, getting opportunities.
Right.
Opportunities will arise, and that kind of sounds a little crazy. You know what I mean? Like spooky or anything like that. But if you do the right things will happen.
Now, have you? I see that you were talking about you've expanded. You
Yeah.
started with one smaller store, and now that you've bought the whole building, what did the expansion entail?
Well, he, Mod, who presently owned the building, he had already kind of a trading. It was called the trading post, but a kind of like a trading block, like where you buy. He would buy cell phones and resell them, or
Hmm.
buy electronics and resell them, and that was his side of the store. And I was next door, and I had the clothing. So with me buying the building, I took into account that cell phones and electronics are big these days,
Right.
and I kind of just expanded it into that. So I'm
Hmm.
kind of new on that side, on this side of the store, which is the electronic side, but we're up and running.
All right. So it looks like you have both clothing and electronics.
Yes.
All right. So is that a perfect match? Have you seen how has that been for the past
Yeah,
couple of?
because electronic cell phones are very fashionable these
Hmm.
days.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they'll come out with a cell phone this month, and then
Hmm.
2 months later they'll come out with the part two version of it. So people are always getting rid of one cell phone to get another one. And what I gear to, even with my clothing and
Hmm.
everything like that, I'm really geared for the family because if you're buying more than one item, I can give you the best deal now in town.
Right. All right.
You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I may take and buy a cell phone and resell it to someone that doesn't have $250 to spend on a phone.
Hmm.
They can come here and get it for like 50 or 75.
Oh, so you're actually helping people in the community also.
Definitely,
Okay.
as well as helping me and my family
Right.
while earning a living. I don't want to make it seem like that. Oh, I'm helping this person, I'm helping that person. Just being about positive and productive and honest in business, we can help each other.
Now, one last thing. I was had mentioned to you one of our sponsors being Grown, Sexy, and Sober. It's a new movement that's going through the Lehigh Valley where it's about the positiveness of living and making the right decisions. So I want to ask you, when I say the words grown, sexy, and sober, I want you to tell me what they mean. So when I say the word grown, what does that mean to you?
It's about responsibility.
Okay.
One thing, doing what you say that you're going to do, um, taking care of your family, standing up and being accountable.
Mm-hmm. And when you say when you hear the term sexy, what does that mean to
It makes me
you?
uncomfortable. I think about my wife.
Okay.
You know, me and my wife have 11 children.
Hmm.
So anything about sex or sexy, I think about my wife and my wife only.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes,
And when you think about the term sober, what does that mean to you?
I think that it I've had troubles, and I think in our community we African Americans have had troubles with being sober and chemical dependency. Just to me, that
Mm-hmm.
jumps out at me. So it's a must. It's
Okay.
a must. It's a must for me. It's a must for our community to go into that area because we don't do well with chemicals.
Right. Yeah, that is a problem in the community, and hopefully, throughout the Lehigh Valley, we'll be able to get better and just make it a more positive area to live in.
Yes.
So, this is Alfonso Todd with 5 Minutes of Flavor, being sponsored by the GSS, Grown Sexy and Sober, signing off, and I will see you next month. Thank you.